Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. I am going to do the mid-October pick a card. Yay! I did not get to do one in September. Hurricane, personal energy shiz, and then I had a whole run of private readings, and so I just it got buried. Anyway, I want to do them around the middle of the month, each month, just for something new and different. So what I have here are three piles. We have pile 1, which has the clear quartz point. Pile 2, which has this beautiful, I don't know if you could see the iridescence of this in the light. It's beautiful labradorite. And pile 3 has the rainbow fluorite point. It's kind of hard to see the pretty colors in that, but it's really beautiful. All three are very protective, but just sort of take a moment to take a deep breath and just feel the energies of pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. And select in your mind the one that is calling out to you. This is a reading for the collective, so I'm just channeling whatever energies are coming through at this time. It's not really date specific. I am doing it in the middle of October 2019, but the pick-a cards are kind of not tied to time. So just feel the energies, make your pick, and I'm going to move pile 3 and pile 2 aside, and now I'm going to put, so what I want to do is start with energy of the oracle. 17, action. See, the wild horses are racing in a certain direction. Yeah, this card is about getting out of your yin energy and into your yang. I'll just give you a little hint as to, okay, energizing effort. When it comes to this card, tells you now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. So it's not like you haven't been taking action, it's just like time to get serious about it. The galloping horses represent intentional and concerted action directed to your goals. This card upright indicates you're on the right track. Yay! But your determined effort must now increase. The white horse is inner action of spirit and thought. The black is outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. In time, you'll break through and see the results you've been working so hard to create. Well, that's beautiful. It's a nice way to start. These are, pick a card for twin flame energy, so it might be time to take action in one direction or another with regard to a soulmate connection, love relationship, or a twin flame connection. Now I'm going to pick out the wisdom of the oracle. Okay. Pile number 1, you got imagine. That is very ethereal. Very ethereal. But beautiful cards, card number 20. So let's see. Because we're doing twin flame, I'll go ahead and I will read the relationship message. Because imagine has lots of different meanings, but for relationship it says, in matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it. Are we seeing a theme here? Right? Action, and now it's time to get out of your head. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating, so step out onto the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. right? So this is that part of manifesting that twin flame, that perfect soulmate. That real lifelong partner is about taking action to manifest, getting out of the dream of it all and into sustained forward motion, if you will. Okay, and now I have one last oracle card, and that is from the Lenormand deck, Gilded Reverie. Cute little deck. It's the stars. Card number 16 is the stars. It's not the same as the stars in the tarot, so I will, like in the tarot, it's the star. In this deck, it's stars, plural. And it says, shiny sparkles, guidance and healing is what I promise through a gentle feeling. I am reassurance, inspiration, and a new path for your exploration. Right? Wish upon a star, for I bring hope and light from afar. So it does have that sort of hopeful, healing energy of the star in tarot, just a little bit of a different twist. It's reassurance and inspiration for a new path. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, these are really nice energies. I'll just set these over here. Action, imagine, and that star. And now I've chosen 3 tarot cards. One represents the heart of the matter, something that's going down right now, whether it's known to you or unknown to you. It's sort of the heart of the situation. The second card will be anything that might be challenging, creating a challenge or a block, or supporting this situation. And then the third will be a hint toward advice, like maybe next steps. Okay. 9 of Pentacles, heart of the matter. Challenge or support is Queen of Swords. And the advice is Page of Wands. All right, so what I feel here is I'm feeling that the heart of the situation, the 9 of Pentacles, look how beautiful this card is. She's very independent. She's usually a single woman in the tarot, well off or well heeled, as they like to say. Someone who can take care of herself, is independent, is a wonderful manifester. This is really high level manifesting. This is also the card of an earth sign. So it might be speaking to the energy of Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, specifically Virgo. But the situation here may be, if you are single, that you're in that mode of, yeah, I'm independent and I'm okay. I can take care of myself, but now I want to manifest something. And that sort of brings me back to these cards, which are, there's a little manifestative energy there. But what might be crossing this is sort of knowing what you want, right? I mean, the Queen of Swords, she's also an independent thinker. She's very highly intellectual. She's very bright, quick, right? Full of ideas, but sometimes when her energy appears, it's about cutting to the truth and getting clear. So it might just be that her energy is coming here in a supportive way. It's not, it could be a challenge of cut to the truth, because the advice here coming in with this Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is like usually a fiery message. It's something passionate. It's kind of quick, fast. Sometimes this is like the one night stand kind of a guy, right? The energy feels very fast and impermanent. So if you're channeling this 9 of Pentacles, where you create your own stability, you don't need a connection for that. But it feels like you want to continue in that vein. You want a stable connection to bring you, to bring forward into a more permanent kind of a connection. but there's a little lack of clarity, and you may be toying with someone who's not as ready to settle as you are. So get clear about what you want. If there is a fire sign on your path, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that is giving you mixed signals, maybe you're not feeling real clear about the situation. Remember, what you're working for here is this more permanent, stable. You don't want, you know, someone that's just going to be good for a night. You want somebody to stay for a while. Okay? So now I'm going to do some, let's just go ahead and tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles for pile number 1. Ah, right, because that's what you're looking for. What do you want? You're channeling this Nine of Pentacles because you want that Ten of Cups. You want the happy home, happy life, lots of love, something permanent, a life partner. What does this person need clarity on? Five of Wands. All right, so maybe there is fire energy in your life here. Maybe you are dealing with somebody and you're having lots of spats. This is verbal spats. This is the energy of conflict, and it might be related to whoever's showing up here as this Page of Wands. So it might be that it's time for you to take action, get out of your head about manifesting this, and start taking the right action, because it looks like you might be all clogged up here with somebody that's just might be attractive. You might be attracted to one another, but the compatibility is off. The chemistry is there, but the compatibility is off. Nine of Pentacles comes up again. Oh, I love when spirit messes with my head. Okay, so now we have this advice is, yeah, this, you're dealing with a page, not a king. I just said that out loud. And this person is pursuing you in your Nine of Pentacles energy. This message might be for a special Virgo out there, but it can be anybody. I just feel you're channeling that inner high class, elegant, stable, independent, no damsel in distress. You're grounded, but you like the lush life. You want to live well, and you're ready for, you know, the house, the white picket fence, 2 kids and a dog. This is what you want. That's the heart of the situation. Let's get clear. You're not going to get it with this person. Even though that person is on your path, clearly pursuing you. Question we may need to ask is, is this the right one? Are you daydreaming about this being the right person? Do you need to take more action? Do you need to go within and take a little more time here, this star energy, to sort of get your mind straight? The difference between what you want to have happen, what you wish upon a star for, versus what's really playing out. Okay, so I am picking up the energy of somebody with a lot of fire in their chart pursuing you, and you are right now channeling your inner earth goddess. You don't have to be an earth sign, but that's just the way you're presenting. But if this storyline, if you're like, yep, that's what is happening with me right now, then I'm going to do an extended. After this is all done, I'm going to do an extended where I'm going to look at how this person feels about you, how you feel about them, the strengths and challenges to the connection, and the outcome. How you feel about them, how they feel about you, strengths or challenges to the connection, and the outcome. That's what I'm going to review for this particular storyline in the extended. And there will be a link below that says pile number 1. You click on that and it'll take you to the second half of this reading. Okay? All right, so let me collect myself here. What a beautiful, beautiful reading. I love that for you, pile number 1. I hope you felt the good energy of it. And now I'm going to move to, yikes, get myself organized. Pile number 2 with a beautiful labradorite. Is it? Yeah. There it is. That glow. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. All right, I have to get a different deck for the. All right. So let's go ahead and move this aside. What am I? I have a pair of nail clippers on my desk. Oh my God. Okay. Pile number 2. Community comes up in reverse. This is the energy oracle. So see, they're all out under this arbor. Looks like there's a musician, somebody playing the harp, and this is community, I guess, back in the day. It comes out in reverse. So let's see what that says. It might suggest that you might be feeling on the outside, like you're not included in something somehow. Connection with kindred spirits, so reversed. I'll hold it upright just so you can look at it. This card reversed indicates feelings of isolation and perhaps loneliness. There may have been a recent disconnect with old associations or even a dissolution of some wider partnership. This may result in feelings of loss and grief, but take heart. It is often the case that as you shift your energy into a higher vibration, you may find that you no longer resonate with old acquaintances the way you used to. If that is the case, it may be time to move on to more resonant associations. Let yourself network in ways that reflect your higher intentions. So, and it's absolutely the case that that's what happens when you're on your path. You're awakening to some higher purpose. You're either awakened to that part of you that is the divine feminine. You're feeling twin energetic connections, or the pull toward that. Regular, relationships from the past aren't working for you anymore. You're sort of feeling like, where's my home? Where's my tribe? That's very common. If you are feeling that way, please do not lose hope. You just need to shift. A lot of people tend to fall away from you when you're on your spiritual path, when you know there's a higher meaning for why we're here on earth. You have to shift toward those people that see things the same way, so you can keep your vibration elevated, right? And the more you try to force, the square into the circle, it doesn't work. Or is it the circle into the square? Whatever. Whichever way that shape relationship doesn't work, okay? Square peg in a round hole. That's what it is. Gosh. I am showing my age today. But the more you try to force somebody, like if you're in a connection now and it's not working and you're feeling very alone and isolated, or maybe something you just had a breakup, or you're in separation from somebody you believe to be your twin, if they're not at your level, it can't manifest. It's like ships passing in the night, and you have to give them time to do whatever work and lessons they need to do to sort of rise up to meet you. Does that make sense? So it feels like you may be experiencing some of that in some way, shape, or form, pile 2. All right, here we go. Number 7 to the sea. Yep. Very much looks like you are, well, she's moving this way. You're sort of afloat right now. You're sort of afloat, but you've got a direction that you're heading in. So let's see what this says. 7. And I'll read it's about being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. And the relationship message is, there are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Oh, I love that. Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. So where this one is about finding a new tribe, right? One that's more resonant. This one is about letting a connection become its own entity so that your contribution to it isn't outweighing the other person's contribution to it, that you sort of meet each other where you are and take from each other what you each have to give to sort of move the boat. Let it take its own natural journey instead of one that you're trying to force or a path that they're trying to force. So this is more about going with the flow. It is a little different than the community card, but let's see what comes out from the Lenormand. Ooh, boundaries. See that castle? A big imposing structure. Oh, wrong book. Let's see what card number 19 says. Well, it's actually called Tower. Corporations, organizations, institutions, and governments come under my influence. I am boundaries and restrictions, so be mindful of isolation. Isolation. So now we've had that message twice. I describe your ambitions as well as your expectations, and let's not forget your higher education. Okay, so this is not the same as the Tower in Tarot. This is more of a symbolic structure that offers protection and security, but it is about maintaining boundaries. It is about finding something between these two where you are feeling isolated because there's a disconnect. And this one's saying, can you go with the flow? So it's almost like can you find community with this person and maintain your boundaries at the same time? Not giving totally over to them, but not being so withholding that they're left sort of holding the bag, so to speak. So there is a little bit of a mixed message here, but we'll see where the tarot takes us and maybe we'll get more clarity on it. Because I feel like you're sort of you're adrift right now, and I just want to figure this out. Okay, pile number 2, are we ready? Part of the situation, we got another boat. 6 of Swords, moving to calmer waters or getting out of Dodge. Card number 2, 9 of Pentacles. Again, we had that in pile number 1, but this is a different position. This is a supportive energy or a challenging energy. Oh my goodness. Advice. There's the Devil. Okay, so here's the feeling I'm getting. I feel that this boundaries card is regarding this. This is toxic energy. This is possibly about an unhealthy connection. Doesn't mean the person's not right for you. Doesn't mean I'm calling them the devil. I'm saying this is an energy in this dynamic that is it's out of sorts. Something's out of balance here. The connection itself, not the individual people. But remember how this was about letting the connection become its own entity? Well, this card would indicate that right now, whatever that is unhealthy. It's an unhealthy and possibly toxic connection, and it has to do with boundaries. putting up firm boundaries. Where do I stop and this person starts? You know, am I too much in this other person's drama? You know, I'm saying you know a lot. I'm feeling the energy here about boundaries, but let's look at this beginning. This reminds me of the sea, right? But in this case, in the beginning, we have you each bring something to this connection, and then the connection takes a life of its own, takes on a life of its own. But this Six of Swords boat is going in the opposite direction. See how they're back to back? No, I'm sorry. They're both going in the same direction. My bad. I'm looking at it reversed in the camera. So, we have a woman in each of these boats. One message is the boat needs to represent the connection. And what you both put in the boat and how you each take turns steering it will take you out to sea, right? That's one part of the message. This part of the message is sailing to smoother waters. So I'm feeling some tension and toxicity here. And I think the key is boundaries. It's also your independence. Look at how beautiful this, and I was just talking about that for pile number 1. So now this card comes out twice, and so there may be a group of you here that are really channeling this 9 of Pentacles energy. In pile 1, it was right up front as the heart of the situation, but now it's coming in as either the support or the challenge. So I feel that this is supportive. I feel it's supportive energy. I feel that once you create the boundaries that are necessary, you'll be moving to calmer waters, right? That is definitely moving, sailing to smoother waters. And the way to do that is to stand independently, firmly, grounded, good boundaries, know your worth. This is all pentacles. Know your worth, know your value. Okay, look at how all the little creatures in flora and fauna are gathered around her. This is a magnetic woman who's very attractive, but in an independent way, right? And I feel like that's why you may be feeling a little bit without your tribe right now. And what I'm trying to tell you is, don't fret about that. Start focusing now on this high vibration and move toward that. That's what you need to move toward. The higher vibration in your groundedness, your daily practice, whether it's meditation or journaling, whatever, a walk in the woods, depending on where you live, on the beach. There's an energy here that's very grounded, literally feet in the dirt, to kind of give you that feeling of stability. And what I would say the message here is right now is don't fall prey to an unhealthy connection. Either fix what's wrong, and you can do that by creating super clear, strong boundaries, or set sail to smoother waters. But let's see what the clarifiers have to say. Oh, this card's all sticky. I live in Florida, so there's lots of humidity, and sometimes the cards reflect that humidity. When I go to shuffle, they get all gummy. All right, so tell me more about the Six of Swords. Moving to smoother waters. How are we going to do this? What's this about? Page of Pentacles. One more, please. Tower. All right, so I do now feel that now we have the Tower card, and as you well know, that's usually a sign that something's being leveled. Something has to fall down so something new can rise up in its place. It is about weak foundations. It might be that some boundary issues have caused some level of toxicity in a connection in your world, and that needs to be done away with. The Page of Pentacles here, I feel like you are in this energy of moving to smoother, calmer waters. Since I'm doing this reading for you, and I'm feeling your sense of isolation and sort of being a man on a ship by himself, and there we have this person out to sea, I feel another boat is an indication that you're the one that is about to exit. And I almost feel like this person, whoever this is going to make a small token offer. This is Page of Pentacles. So this page is sort of saying, please don't go. Let me take you out to dinner. Let me take you for a romantic weekend. Or let's go rent a cottage by the beach for, for Saturday or Sunday or something. It's a small, tangible thing, a reservation to eat food, a hotel room to, put your feet in the sand. Do you see what I'm saying? It's an offer that may be made in an effort to keep you from leaving, from walking away, but it's going to happen anyway. The Tower is here. Don't panic. I think what that tells me is that it is time for you to go. That even if you get somebody asking you to stay, I'm getting the energy that it's time for you to go. Nine of Pentacles. What's the Nine of Pentacles about? Can you feel this? Eight of Swords. Yeah, you feel stuck. King of Cups. Three of Wands. Wow. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles. Again, this is what's supporting you here in this situation is your independence, your stability, your ability to manifest for yourself. Nine of Pentacles, lots of manifestation. Eight of Swords, you're feeling stuck. You're not sure. You're feeling blocked. This person is blindfolded and doesn't feel that, even though their feet are free to move and no swords are touching them, it's almost like the mental energy is, I'm trapped, I'm trapped. I can't get out of this. So that's challenging now, this independence that you have, and it's probably coming from someone who's showing up like a King of Cups, lots of grand, loving, emotional gestures. Not as passionate as the King of Wands might be, but definitely someone who knows all the right words to say to pull at your heartstrings. This is a card of emotion. And this Three of Wands, I'm going to take that back now. When I first saw this, I thought it was a Two of Wands. It's not. It's the Three of Wands. And that changes things just a little bit. I hope you don't mind that I self-correct. I think every good tarot reader should self-correct. I feel that you feel trapped in this toxic energy. And remember I just said the Nine of Pentacles is very much manifesting. You want to manifest your King of Cups. That's the energy you want. You want a deep emotional connection with somebody who's stable. Kings are stable, okay? So you're trying to manifest this king. You're feeling stuck in this sort of toxic energy, trying to manifest the king, and that Three of Wands is like waiting for your ships to come in. Do you see the little ships out on the waves of the water? So you're waiting, you're manifesting, and you're waiting for this King of Cups to come to shore for you. In the meantime, you're feeling very stuck, and you need to put up some better boundaries for yourself, whatever that looks like for you. I mean, I don't think this is a negative reading at all. I'm getting the feeling that you either have to change the energy of this connection by putting up better boundaries so that you can bring this person up to the King of Cups level. But it seems to me like with the Tower here, you might best be finding an exit strategy. Tell me more about the Devil. Why do we have the Devil here? Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're losing sleep. All right. Well, okay then. So it's not hard to see why you're feeling stuck. You're in your head. You're losing sleep. You're very anxious over this. You know this connection is probably not good. But Ace of Wands, the sex is great. I'm just going to call it like I see it. And sometimes that's really difficult. Sometimes it's hard to put up good boundaries. And this makes me feel like this is like booty call. This is somebody who, you know, will try to keep you hooked into them and not leaving by offering you some little trinket. But this Tower's coming in one way or the other. I just feel that you're struggling with how to break this connection. And you're simultaneously trying to manifest your King of Cups. And I'm not sure that even just good boundaries will help, but I feel the message of this boundaries card is, yeah, don't be the booty call. Be independent. Miss Independent, right? Okay, so for pile 2, when I go on to the extended, I'm going to be looking at how you feel about this person, how they feel about you, strengths or challenges of this particular connection, and the outcome. Got it? So if you feel that this storyline is representative of what's happening in your sphere right now, this is obviously soulmate, twin flame, romantic relationship kind of a reading, then follow the link below. Will say pile number 2, and you'll click that link and it will take you to your own personal reading for the second half of this. Okay. Woo! I am so excited. You know, sometimes we know we're in a not so good situation, but it's just so hard to resist when you're feeling sort of out and alone and isolated and without your own kind of tribe. Sometimes if you got somebody whose passion floats your boat, it's hard to turn it down. I do not judge at all. This is a judgment-free zone. I'm only chuckling because I'm struggling to find age-appropriate words. You never know who's watching these things, right? Oh my gosh. Laura. Okay, let me grab one more deck. Because I'm running out of space. Okay, last pile. Let's go with pile number 3. This was under the beautiful rainbow fluorite. Can you see all the pretty colors? Beautiful. It looks better in real life, but it's a really pretty crystal. Okay, are we ready? Pile number 3. Ooh, card cornucopia. That feels very Thanksgiving-esque to me. I know that Canadians just had their Thanksgiving this past week, or this week right now. Ours is coming up next month. So let me look at that for you. It's also card number 11. That is a power number for sure. Wishes fulfilled. There you go. An abundant harvest and great blessings are waiting for you, and you may even find all your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. I bet pile number 1 and pile number 2 are really pissed off right now. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. Get ready, for a great feast of abundant value is being prepared for you now, and Spirit is applauding all your effort. Well, it's about time somebody was getting their wishes fulfilled. Oh my gosh. Okay. Moving on to Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's see if we can keep the positive energy going. Holy crap. Treasure Island. Card number 9. That's like 9s are completions, right? Treasure Island, man. Whoever picked pile number 3, you hit pay dirt. You are having a lucky, lucky reading. Let's see. I'll read the relationship. Well, this is about the law of attraction. It brings dreams into fruition. What do we just have there? Wish fulfillment, right? The result of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. The relationship message for this card is, your relationship is a treasure. Aww. Providing even more than you need. But you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Now is a time of discovery. So that's very uplifting, I think. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Ooh, romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Ooh, that's twin flame energy there. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. Pile number 3. I'm a little jelly right now. I gotta be honest. I'm a little jelly of this part of the reading. I don't get to pick. I have to read. Okay, let's go to Lenormand. Compass. Card 42. Let me see. Gosh, this reading is killer. Okay. I am here to help you find your way. If there's a journey to be taken or a choice to be made, I can provide you with directions and a path so you don't stray. So it's an indicator of the direction that you're meant to go, and some form of guidance may be coming in for you. I feel like these cards are sort of pointing to what's coming in for you. If you're not in connection with somebody now, if you are not in a relationship at this moment, it's on its way. You're being guided. Universe, spirit, whatever power you sign on to, you're being led. You're being divinely guided is the phrase I like to use. That is beautiful. Aww. Amazing. Okay, let's see if the tarot comes through for you here, pile number 3. Heart of the situation, 8 of Cups. Ah, 6 of Cups is in that challenging or supportive role, and outcome is Queen of Wands. This is like outcome. It's really advice is what I meant to say. Outcome will be in the extended. So, okay, well, advice is certainly channel your inner Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands gets what she wants. She's very high energy, very creative. She's quick in a different way than the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very discerning, right? Queen of Fire is very passionate, full of creative ideas. She's also the most attractive queen of the 4, so she's very magnetic. Her personality is magnetic. So if the advice is channel your inner, be the Queen of Wands, okay, be the Queen of Wands, like bring this energy that's being guided toward you, right? The way you guide that, you bring it toward you, be the magnet that the Queen of Wands. So that is in the advice. I'm only reading it first because it's sort of jumping out at me. These two cards, we might rely a little bit more on the clarifiers, because the Eight of Cups is walking away. It's either walking away or journeying off for that, oh, wrong direction, for that Ace. See how in the sky, this person is walking away from the Eight of Cups. It's walking away to some kind of emotion. All right, cups are emotion. And he's got his knapsack on, you know, and he's heading off by the light of the full moon. And in this is the constellation of like maybe the Big Dipper, only here it's hard for you to see, but it's like little teeny dots. See, like it would be a constellation in the sky. And it's almost like this person's going off in search of their Ace of Cups, which is a brand new love, right? Something brand new coming in. So it's almost like the energy I'm feeling in the heart of the situation is maybe something just ended for you, pile number 3, or you walked away, or someone walked away from you. Regardless, this is a solitary journey now to find that. And it's a spiritual journey under the light of that full moon, to find your Ace of Cups. And what's going to help this situation out is it may be someone you already know. This is Six of Cups. This is either past life soulmate, which can be a very karmic twin flame connection, or meaning that's what you're going in search of, or somebody from your past or your childhood. When I say childhood, doesn't have to be. I'm 58, right? 30 years ago, I was 28. I was done with college and I was getting married. So to me, someone from my past or my youth could be from that age, right? Does it make sense? Use your own age and life experience to sort of figure out who this might be. My guess is you probably already know, because you wouldn't be walking away from all this other emotion if you didn't have a pretty good idea that there was an Ace of Cups waiting for you. And it feels to me that this underlying energy here of going in search of is being supported by this Six of Cups. Six of Cups is also about joy, right? Childlike joy, finding your inner child. I feel, though, that with this, I only tell you that in case the storyline isn't fitting for you, but you're like, oh yeah, I gotta have a little more youthful, I gotta get my youthful energy back. Sometimes it's about that. But I'm feeling for this particular storyline with this compass, I feel you're being divinely guided to a twin flame soulmate, a past life soulmate. I really do. And these two cards together, cornucopia and treasure chest, that's like 10 of cups energy to me. I mean, 10 of cups and 10 of pentacles, you know, treasure is pentacles, cornucopia, I don't know, maybe it just feels super abundant, lots of abundance being guided to you if you will only stay in that magnetic attraction of the Queen of Wands. Okay, I digress. Let me get to, whoop, no. All right, what's with this Eight of Cups? What are we walking away from? What happened? Seven of Cups, there were some questions. Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Cups comes out again. So whenever that happens, when I get the same card coming out, even when it just comes out anywhere in the reading, I know it's an important message. And here it is in the same position. What came out first was the Seven of Cups, which is the number right before, right? 7 leads to 8. And I feel like, you know, 8 is sort of the workhorse. It's like, now I'm going to do the work to go find what I want. The seven is all the options, the choices, and the overwhelm that can cause. When you are looking at all these decisions or choices or options coming toward you with regard to an emotional matter, it can be very overwhelming. And so if in that situation, this Queen of Pentacles, she has to really, different from the Queen here of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles is feet planted firmly in the ground. She is grounded. She is clear-headed. She is decisive. She is sure-footed, deliberate, a deliberate decision maker. So I feel that she's coming up after this Seven of Cups as a way to say, you're going to need to be very clear. You're walking away. You're making an exit, going in search of your Ace of Cups. That doesn't happen to show up in this card, but it does in this first one. And you're going to have, in order to get the strength to do that, you're going to have to stay in your Queen of Pentacles mode. That's what one interpretation. The other is when you go on your journey to find your Ace of Cups, who may be a past life soulmate, you're using your magnetic Queen of Wands energy to bring that to you, but you will have many potential suitors. The Seven of Cups can be a lot of people wanting to lay claim to your heart. And that's where that decisive Queen of Pentacles, you just got to keep on going if you don't find the right one. Do you feel that energy? It's similar. It's you know, on a similar theme of standing your ground and being very deliberate about how you negotiate the choices, the options, the suitors, the dates, whatever it is this represents. You know your own storyline. And keep on going. Stay on your path unless and until you find that Ace of Cups, which may be your twin flame soulmate. Okay? Tell me more about this Six of Cups. What are we dealing with here? Ten of Wands, Nine of Cups, the World. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay. So I feel that this reading is for anyone who's watching this who is currently single and is not in a connection at this time. And you either are in separation from someone or you're just unattached. Because I'm feeling this is very much, you're being guided toward a very powerful connection. You're going to be able to lay the burden down of this constant sense of, I'm always in search of, right? Here it shows up in the beginning, the heart of the matter. I'm always in search. When am I going to get my Ace of Cups? When is it going to be my turn? You're going to be able, Ten of Wands, lay that burden down. That's coming out in what's supporting this. You know, your divine counterpart is out there walking the planet, whether you know them or not. You will be able to lay the burden down. You will have this Nine of Cups. That's what you're working towards. That's why it's a struggle. That's why it's a burden, because you're about to, hello, cup of love all the way around. Let's have a round for everyone. It's wish fulfillment. Look at how happy that dude looks with those 9 cups over his head, right? And this is endings and new beginnings, the World. So I feel there's an end to this sense of when is it going to be my turn, or when am I going to be back in union with this person, or when am I going to, you know, be done with all the BS of people that aren't right for me and find my one true soulmate. And I feel that the message is you're about to hit cornucopia treasure chest, cornucopia treasure chest. You're being guided by the compass here. And we'll do another card. I'm so excited. I'm almost at an hour here. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Okay, good. Sun. You are bringing in the ultimate joy. Happiest card in the deck. I'm not going to put another freaking card on top of this and tempt fate. You are manifesting. You are using your magnetic charm to pull toward you. Magnetic. Compass. Compasses have a magnet in them. Magnetic charm to manifest this sun. Could be a Leo. I mean, could be a fire sign that you're channeling, but that's fire on fire, right? We've got good, passionate energy here. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm not seeing a lot of swords. I don't see any swords energy here. So right now we don't have enough mental energy to support all the emotion and fire that's here. And remember, water puts out fire. So we want to get some energetic balance in here, quick, fast, and in a hurry, so that you can stay in positive thought and make clear, well thought out decisions. All right. So in the extended for pile number 3, for those who are going to follow me to that, again, someone's out there for you. I will look at how they view you, not how they feel about you, because I'm not sure I'm dealing with an actual connection that exists in the flesh. But it exists on the planet, and you're being divinely guided to each other almost magnetically. And so I want to get the energy of how this person views you, their ideal soulmate that happens to be you. How do you view them in the cosmic realm? When you're going through astral travel in your dreams, if you could conjure up any person, what would that person be like? How would you view them on an internal level? Not how they look and all that, I'm having troubles finding words right now, but you get my drift. So how you view them, how they view you, the dynamic, I'll look at the dynamic between you, what that might look like, and the outcome, like when might this occur. So that would be the timing card. I'm so excited for you, pile 3. And listen, for the pile number 1 and pile number 2 recipients who feel they chose wrong, it's okay. Whenever you do pick a card, you're going with your gut. You're making a choice based on energies or what you're attracted to, the crystal, or what your first, gut instinct. This is how we learn to grow our intuitive abilities. And if you just intuited wrong, if you pick pile number 1 and you think pile number 2 was really yours, hey, own it. But we do these things because they help us tap into our intuitive skills and abilities. And let's say you pick pile number 3, but you feel like pile number 1 was really your story, then maybe you've got a hopeful message in pile number 3 that wasn't present in pile number 1. And so you take pile number 1, you do the work to clear that up, and you sit in all this glorious pile number 3 energy. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't want nobody goes home a loser here. Everybody wins. Oh my God, okay. Well, this has been a long reading, and I hope to see you. The link for pile number 3 will also be below. It'll say extended pile number 3. So great reading for all of you today. I can't believe how fast this went. It feels like I just started. And I'll see you on the other side, and I'll see you in future readings. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Bye. And a good rest of October.